And then we must do a horror check against the hound again. This time we're all doing it. The creature is at rest, floating in the air. It rips, rippling and peeling apart as it breathes. Its ribs rippling and peeling apart as it breathes. We all need to check two. I'm sorry, will. And we need 2. So Lost Joke, you're first.
I'm rolling 1, I think. No, I'm rolling 3.
No, you're rolling 4. Are you not? You're testing will.
No, I have frayed nerves.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. You could make that a success though, if you spend a token.
Just 1.
Yeah, that's all you need. You may actually flip one horror. No, this is actually bad, but this is what's going to happen. You can flip a horror card face up, so you have to do this anyway. This is a success. You have to flip your horror card face up, but nothing happens, so you just flip it face down again. All right, Kyle. Testing will, and you won at least 2. Kyle, don't you have 4 will?
Yeah, but don't you do 1 less? I don't know.
No.
Not for this.
Oh. My bad.
So you got just roll 1. You got 1 success and 1 almost success. You got 2 success. You're fine. You do have to. So Kyle, here's what you do when you're flipping a random card face up. Hover your mouse over here. Press R to shuffle it, and then take 1, and then flip it over and see what happens. It's just minor shock. Okay, just put it back. All right, I have to test my will. My will is not the greatest. I'm going to spend my last token to make that a success. I'm going to test or do my horror. It's just a minor shock. Craig, your turn. Test your will. Test your might.
The secretary looks enviously at the butler.
Because I'm restrained.
Yeah. She bites her lip.
God. Test your will. It's 3. Oof, you cannot succeed. So, unless you want to reroll. You have the option to right now.
I can only reroll 1.
It's true. But if you got 1 investigation, so if you reroll 1 and get at least an investigation, then you could succeed.
I'll just take the horror.
Okay. You find yourself staring at what lies between the creature's skin and bone. Suffer 2 horror. Remember that you take these face up and do them. It's face down, okay. And that's it. Oh, this is messing up again. There we go. Well, that's it. It's our turn again. Yay! Well, what do we want to do here, guys?
Well, the hound is failing to open the door.
Yeah, but
search this.
We need to like get in there. I suppose we could try to. I heard you, Craig, but I suppose we could try to break the door down, the locked door at the end of the hall, because that is where we need to go ultimately. But
is that something we can do? Is break down doors?
I think so. I don't know. We'd have to go there and see. We know that it's locked, but it is possible with one of you big boys and your strength that you could potentially break it down. Craig is going up here to investigate this clue. The corner of the room. A heavy chest sits in the corner near the bed. You notice scuff marks on the floor that indicate it is regularly moved. You drag the chest across the wooden floor and hear an audible click. You look under the chest to see a small alcove in the floor holding a jumble of electrical wiring. You seem to have triggered something, and now you can hear a steady ticking from within. You attempt to rewire the device to stop the timer. Ooh. Okay. Puzzle time. Let's, Yep. So, Craig, this uses observation as number of moves. You have 4 observation, which means you have 4 moves. What you are trying to do is get this gray piece into this little alcove over here. Each piece can only go, like, it can only slide one way. So, like, this piece, you know, in the middle can only slide up and down. These pieces, horizontal, can only slide left and right. So you have 4 moves. And again, progress is carried over, so someone else could, like, potentially finish this if you can't finish it. So which one would you like to move? Because I have to do it because we're just streaming this to you.
Well, it's literally impossible for me to finish it in 4 moves.
Yeah, but you can make progress, so, like, you should still do it. You're here, you need to do it, so.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I'll move the little piece to the right of the main piece.
Mm-hmm.
To the top.
1.
Then I'll move the piece that's furthest to the right all the way left.
2.
Then I'll move the piece under that all the way left.
3.
And then I'll move the furthest right piece all the way down.
4. The butler is going to say, "You can do it, whatever you're doing in there, Min. You can do it. Believe in yourself." So now you get another
an action.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll use the action and finish that.
You deftly cut wires and twist others together to reroute power. As the ticking stops, you hear a click from the other side of the wall out in the hallway. Gain 1 clue. And also, I think you might have unlocked this door. So we don't even need to get in there anymore.
Of course, now that you said that, it's going to be able to break the barrier now.
Probably. Alright, well.
I think there were 2 things we needed. The wiring to unlock the attic door. And I think there was also a key we needed for some other door. That's
Maybe.
in the library.
I think the key was to the locked door.
I don't know, we'll have to see.
I don't think the key and the wiring were for the same door, but I could be wrong.
Well, whatever you did, you heard it coming from that door. So it could have been unlocking the door, or it could have been unlocking something behind the door. We don't know. Only way to find out is to do it.
2 doors in a row.
Maybe it's an airlock. Maybe we're actually on a spaceship. Maybe this has been on a spaceship the whole time.
Maybe our entire thing here is just so we can go into the airlock and then space ourselves accidentally.
Maybe so.
Because we don't know it's an airlock.
Who wants to go? It's me, Kyle, or Lost Joke, I believe. We did all hear some kind of click coming from the door at the end of the hall. We're not sure if that unlocked the door or what, but we heard it.
Well, somebody might as well move the bookcase, and then Lost Joke can go in and attack the hound.
I could do that. I do still have 1 turn left for me.
Yeah, actually, that's very efficient because you already used an action, so you might as well use your last action to move the bookcase. That way, both Kyle and Lost Joke can go in and attack the hound.
Yeah. So, Kyle, you want to move back and let me do that first. I will move the bookcase. It's just an old frail butler attempting to move the bookcase out of the way.
That the hound has failed to destroy multiple times.
Yes. There, now go kill it. All right, now it's Kyle or Lost Joke's turn.
Now go kill that pathetic thing.
The door is technically open, isn't it? Can I just go in there?
Oh yeah, the door's open.
Alright, so I'll go in. I'm gonna go smack it.
Okay, you're gonna smack it with your crowbar.
No, I'm gonna slap it with my face.
Slap its hand with your face.
You heave your weapon up and let it fall, allowing its weight to do most of the work. Test strength. Would you like to augment this anyway? You do hit it. No, actually, no. No, you don't bother. You just do the weapons damage to it. So is that 2?
It's 2.
All right. I was gonna say sometimes you get a thing where you do like your test results and the weapon damage, but this time you only lets you do the weapons damage. All right, that's your turn. So, Kyle.
I'm going to move into there and then smack it unarmed.
All right. You strike at the beast's outstretched limbs, hoping to weaken its ability to strike back. Test strength. And you also want at least 2, hopefully.
What's that martial art
Wow.
that's all about attacking
Can you...
the opponent's ability to attack you?
I don't know.
You're doing that unarmed against this hellhound.
Yeah. Is there anything that any of us can do to help you with this? I don't think so.
No.
You just straight up miss. If you fail, the limbs seem to absorb the impact of your attack. He knows Kung Fu. Unfortunately, he sees your attack coming a mile away. And that is us done. I realize I still had this on. Michael McGlenn Kane suddenly drops to his knees, clutching at his gut. His skin bulges and distends as something moves beneath it, twisting within his innards. He suffers 1 face-down damage and 1 horror. So take 1 face-down damage, and then take 1 horror face-up and do it. Panic. You scream, leaping desperately away and tumble to the ground. Suffer 1 additional face-down damage, and then put this face down.
I don't know what kind of attack that was.
Maybe because you hit it, maybe it's infectious. Oh! Maybe it infected you. Oh!
Impregnated, yeah.
Maybe who's the investigator with 3 spaces with the highest will? Who has the highest will? It's okay. It's where it wants to be right now. The monster attacks. It attacks that investigator. So here, because you both have the same amount of will, it's a tie, and that means that we can decide who the monster attacks. Who would rather take this attack?
Okay.
So
Makes sense if it's me.
you want to take it?
Sure.
Monster attacks. The sinuous hound coils around your legs. Test agility. And you do want at least 2.
Okay.
Well, you did it. You leap free, but feel a twinge in your back flip. You have no damage, so nothing happens. You're good. The Vivitch, who I forgot about, moves up to 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. So the Vivitch is going to move. I was gonna say she's gonna move over here. That does put her within range of basically everybody. Attacks the investigator with the lowest social influence. So it's 3, 3, 4, 4. Once again, it's a tie between you and Lost Joke. Who wants to take this attack? Kyle or Lost Joke?
Do we know what kind of attack it is?
No, we only know it is a ranged attack.
I guess I'll take it again.
Okay. The witch waves a hand, a contemptuous slap delivered to the empty air. You feel a punishing, stinging blow delivered to your own body as if by magic. Suffer 2 face-down damage, but you can negate it with strength, so roll strength. Also, I need to get rid of restrained. I'm no longer restrained.
It's Jeet Kune Do.
Would you like to negate more damage by using a clue token?
Ooh.
Kyle. Kyle's the one rolling. Alright, so you suffer no damage and nothing bad happens to you. 2 misses.
Oh.
Or you just withstand it.
Okay.
Kyle, you used Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do to attack. It's called the Way of the Intercepting Fist. You attacked the hound's paws as it swiped at you.
Alright, the 3 of us, me, Kyle, and Lost Joke, need to do a horror check against the hound. Min, I'm gonna say you don't gotta do a horror check against nothing, because you're literally behind a wall. It doesn't fucking matter. That might not be rules as written, but you know what? It makes sense.
Your face makes sense.
The hound begins to chase some unseen threat, gnashing and biting. After a moment, blood begins to pour from between the creature's jaws. Whatever creature it was pursuing seems to have been killed. We need to roll will. Lost Joke, you first. Would you like to turn one of those into a success?
May as well.
Okay. Then you're fine. Nothing happens to you. Kyle. Oof. You do suffer 1 horror, so take a horror face up. And do what it says. Nyctophobia. You are not afraid of the darkness exactly, but you are afraid of what the darkness might be concealing. Whenever you end your turn in a space with darkness, suffer 1 face down horror. Okay, you're fine for that, but you also become dazed. The sight made you feel sick, so you get dazed. You cannot spend clues to convert dice or perform additional puzzle steps. I forgot you could do that for additional puzzle steps. That's fine. Live and learn. Oh yeah, and then me. I need to do mine. Will. Eesh. Alright, well, 1 horror. Face up. Terrible truths. The horrifying things that flash through your mind can be put to good use. Gain 1 clue. Okay. Then flip this card face down. That's good, but I am also dazed because I took 1 damage. So, alright. And then, and that's it for now. Min still... Word of God, me being God, I say that you don't have to roll against the witch because she's you can't even see her. She's not even there. Maybe you could hear her cackling, but I would think Min would be used to that by now.
Alright, so...
It's our turn.
It's our turn.
Yep.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go here and search this.
A modest writing desk sits in the corner of the bedroom, holding a massive tome that almost covers the desk's entire surface. You pull a creaking wooden chair up to the desk and attempt to decipher the archaic scribblings on the tome's pages. All this stuff, you can hear all of this stuff happening in the other room, and you decide to sit down and have yourself a good read from this giant book. Test lore. And we don't know what you need, so... Not I think you're fine. You're fine with 2.
Alright.
As you slowly piece together the script, it reveals the directions to some vile ritual meant to summon beings from realms beyond reality, as well as instructions on the magics to contain them, as well as a recipe for a nice pound cake. Gain the arcane manuscript. Arcane. The manuscript to the animated series Arcane. And that clue is now done. You do still technically have 1 move if you would like to move 1 more space.
There.
Okay. And that's your turn. Guys, what do you want to do? I feel like you guys should
the
go
only
first.
person who can attack the witch is the butler.
It's true. I don't really want to right now. Kind of want to help them kill this friggin' hound.
Well, I'm going to smack the hound.
Okay.
They might kill the hound, and then you'll be free to engage the witch.
It's possible, yeah. So you're gonna heavy weapon the hound.
No, I'm going to light weapon it.
You don't have a light weapon.
You search for an opening in the bizarre creature's defenses before committing to your attack. Observation. And you won at least 2. Oof. That's a big old fail. Can you re-roll anything?
I could let him reroll 1, but
He has this. You want to use this, Lost Joke?
Yeah, sure.
All right, re-roll 1 of your dice. Would you like to turn that into... You can't turn that into a success, can you? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you miss.
No, isn't that what this focus means?
Oh yeah, you're right. So you have to discard this. You can discard this and turn that into a success. So just put this... No, not that. Not that. You still have that.
Well, no, I got rid of it.
No, you
Right.
didn't. No, you didn't. You used it. And you still have it now. Focus you have to get rid of. Right, you had that. Alright, then you do succeed. You think you see your opportunity and take it, delivering a powerful blow to the creature's body. He gets another 2 damage. You still have an action. You can attack him again if you'd like.
Again?
Or
What? Oh.
are
So
you
how am
doing
I
that?
hitting him this... Yes.
Alright.
What else am I going to do?
Test strength. You won at least 2, hopefully. No, you don't get 2, and I don't think you can re-roll anything anymore. Could Min help with this?
he could, but then if he rolls an investigation again, he still can't change it. So the odds are kind of low.
It's true. Alright, well, you miss. The butler is rooting for you from the sidelines. You can do it! You missed the one time, but you can open your eyes, you dumbass! Kick its ass! Attack again. You get another action.
How am I attacking it? Strength?
Oh yeah, let me see. Attack. Heavy weapon. With a shout, you leap at the beast, weapon held high. You attempt to bring the weapon down mid-jump. Check agility. And again, you would like to have 2.
Of course.
Hey! Your weapon impacts, and then the whole weight of your body follows through. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage plus your test result. You do 4 damage to this monster, which kills it. It's probably still there, but I'm going to move it over here so it's not in the way.
And I'm focused again.
You are focused. William York gets another clue as well because a monster has been slain. Kyle?
Michael Caine is absolutely covered in blood by now.
Some of it is his own blood, apparently.
Kyle, you get another clue.
Some of it is some random woman's, and some of it is a hellhound's.
Me?
Yeah, because the monster died, so you get one.
Oh yeah.
And the monster is dead, and that is also Lost Joke's turn. Kyle, it is your turn.
Okay.
Keep in mind, we do also still have this witch over here. Although you can't really get to it right now, because you only have so much movement.
You could do an investigation and then move towards the witch.
That's true. Good.
I'm going to investigate this cabinet or bookshelf.
This, peering behind the bookshelf, the robed figure was moving. You see runic circles inscribed on the wall. You push aside the shelf to reveal the ritual circles the butler spoke of. You attempt to trace them as he told you. Tap to attempt the puzzle. It's another puzzle. It uses your lore. How much lore do you have?
3.
Okay, well you have only 3 movements, which is not enough. So,
His clues can be extra moves, right?
that's correct. I've heard about it. So you can spend your clues for extra movements, of which you have 2. So technically, if you spend all your clues, you have 5 moves.
Oh no. This type of puzzle always takes me a million moves.
Yeah, I think the one on the top right is correct already. I think the one on the top left is correct already. I think if you move the bottom and middle rights against each other, that'll fix those.
Oh, so this one doesn't have an empty space. You're swapping tiles.
That's
you are
what I'm
swapping
trying to
tiles.
figure
You are
out.
swapping
That makes
tiles.
it a lot easier. Okay.
And these two, I
Right
think,
away,
can be
you
swapped.
should swap. You should swap the top with the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, top middle with the center middle. You want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously.
All right. In fact, I think this is
And
easily
then-
done in the moves you have. You only need to do 2 more
Yeah.
moves to finish it.
Yeah, bottom left and left.
Is that what you want to
This
do, Kyle?
bottom right goes in the middle. Right
Yeah.
as well.
So right here. And then these 2 over
And
here on the
then-
left.
The bottom left, swap them over. Yeah.
Did it. Puzzle completed.
It seems kind of like a bad thing to complete.
It's true. You trace a continuous line through the winding markings, as the butler instructed you. The ruins illuminate with a strange green light, and a wall panel pops open, revealing a secret door to a hidden study behind the wall. You gain 1 clue, and also there is now a door here. Whoop. The door. The secret panel in the wall slides open noiselessly, and you peer into a hidden office. So actually, the door is already going to be open. We need... this. And then there is actually no door. Right here, this is just a wall. A bookshelf filled with frightening objects is mounted on the opposite wall. right here. This bookshelf that's right here. The big 3D bookshelf that's there. And an oak desk sits on the other side of the room, which may also have some kind of clues. Who knows? And if you would like, you may move one space inside. But again, keep in mind, there is a witch over here. You do still have one full
No,
action.
I'm not gonna do that. I'll just discard. Well, actually, I could investigate this.
Good.
But then
Yeah,
you're
well.
still 2 actions away from even getting to the witch. If you use an action to get closer to the witch, then you can move to the witch and attack her in one
But
turn.
she's still in range anyway.
She's in range to attack you, but not in range for you to attack her.
Well, she's your problem. You've got a knife.
Right.
William
Fine.
York not giving any shits. You want to investigate that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's salty that the secretary went for the gangster instead of him.
A large scroll showing the solar system is sprawled across the pile of books. The scroll is marked with the orbits of the 8 planets. A straight line is drawn out across them from the sun, marked with today's date and the words planetary alignment. I think we already had this clue kind of, but you do gain 1 clue. And that's it. You gain 1 clue token. And that's the end of that. All right, my turn, and I only have 1 action because I use my action to give Lost Joke his action. I'll come to your defense, Miss Fan, by walking over here. And should I go into her space or should I not go into her space?
I think you should go in there and kick her in the knee.
I mean, I can't though. I can only move, and that's it. That's my entire turn.
Motion threateningly at her.
Economy of action would dictate that you move into her space,
I should
so you
probably.
can do something
It just means I'm gonna get attacked
next turn.
by her this turn. All right, that's my move. That's my only move, and now it is time for the monster moves. William Yorick thinks he sees a shadowy creature stalking toward him. Test your will. That's you, Kyle. You're William Yorick.
4.
Oof.
Oh shit. Typical.
You panic and run, screaming from the predator. What?
I still could let him reroll die.
You haven't used it yet. You should use it at some point.
Yeah, I should use it now.
All right, well then.
Because now he can actually turn an investigation into a success.
That's true. So roll 1 die. You already have 1 success, I believe. Yep. So roll 1. You succeed. You realize you were about to panic, but then you realize it was just a trick of the light, and nothing happens.
Nothing but a wisp of clouds.
Ooh. Why? Why, game? Why all the witches? You start to hear the sound of voices chanting in unison from another part of the estate. The ritual is nearly complete. Someone stop them! And there is another witch over here by Eugene again, coming in through the front door, apparently. Eugene, as the cultist bursts into the entryway, Eugene yells with fright, "Not again!" and moves over here. This witch wants to be within range of everybody. She is already in range of everybody, so she's not going to move. She's going to attack the investigator within who has suffered the most damage, which unfortunately, well, no, it's either me or Lost Joke. Which one of us wants to take this attack? Lost Joke, you have more HP than I do.
Technically, yes.
So she's gonna attack you. Is that okay?
Fine.
Monster attacks. Lost joke. The witch cackles and vanishes in a burst of green flame as a dense thicket of black brambles grows up around you. Test your observation. You would like to get at least 2.
I'd like to think I can kind of see this happening.
You pass. You quickly find a path through the thorns, which tear at your skin and clothing like real things, but vanish like a dream once you are free. You do still have to flip 2 damage face up, so like the horror, you flip them 1 at a time face up and do them. Demoralizing injury. You gotta get the scent of your own blood. So for 1 additional face down horror. Well, that's what you get. 1 at a time, 1 at a time. 1 at a time, Lost Joke. You have to fully do this before you can do the next one. So grab your face down horror. Alright, and then do this one.
It didn't say anything.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Why is he doing horror?
Because that's what his damage thing did. Said.
Oh.
Alright, well, not the worst. The witch at the front of the manor wants to move to be within range of everybody. That's gonna be probably here. She sees her own sister's dead body there. It attacks the investigator with the highest will. Who currently has the highest will? 4, 4, 3, 3. It's once again it's between Kyle and Lost Joke.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. The witch holds a knotted, salt-stained rope in hand, chanting and twisting it into a complex loop. The secretary looks on lustfully. Flickering like sunlight through water, a hole opens in the air above you and a mass of black tentacles reaches through. Test strength. And you are going to want to... No, test. You want to get at least 2.
Do that
Test your
to
4.
me.
You want to
I can get rid of days now, right?
No, you have to get rid of days on your next turn, can't you? Or did you
I've
get that
already
before?
done a turn.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you can get rid of
This
it.
should be the next turn.
Yeah, you can get rid of it then, and that means I can get rid of mine too. Right.
Okay, so
So you got 1 success
what do I
and
get?
2 investigations, so you could spend a token to succeed.
alright.
All right. You beat the tentacles back until the gate closes and they vanish. That's it. That's all that happens. Now we must test horror against one of the witches. It doesn't matter which one. They have the same as far as I know. The witch is speaking with something you cannot see or hear. No, not speaking. Pleading. We all need to test will. Lost Joke. Test will. You would like to get at least 2.
That probably won't happen.
No. You can use focused. If you would like. You pass. You harden your resolve and wish whatever ill fortune awaits the witch would hurry up. That's it. That's nothing else. Nothing else happens. Kyle, test your will. You're fine. Me, I need to test my will. Oof. I'm now fine. Greg, test thy will. You could help yourself somehow. It does say roll 1 additional die while I'm... that's not a monster attack, though. That's a horror check. Never mind. Would you like to spend 2 tokens to succeed? or do something else.
I'll just take the face down horror.
You cannot help imagining how terrible a being must be to frighten such a soulless villain. Suffer 1 face down horror. It's our turn now. This is our time now. Down here. Down here, this is our time.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Just gonna walk right past the witch and open this door.
You can't do that. You're in the same space as the witch. That means anything else you do, you have to evade. You can do that. You just have to successfully evade to do that.
That's fine. I'll evade.
All right. You're gonna evade this the witch. The witch makes a gesture, and a ring of green fire surrounds you. The flames bite at your skin as you draw near. Suffer 3 face down damage unless you forfeit your action. So she just denied you. She completely denied you. Do you want to? You can still do it, but you will take 3 face down damage, or you can not do it and take no damage.
I'll not do it.
You could still move, but again, you would have to evade her to move away.
I don't want to move.
I'll take my turn and just attack the witch. No, you know what? Yeah, I will. Okay, I will do it. I'll attack the witch with my bare hands. I will once again try to punch her, or hit her her knee. I unleash a flurry of quick punches, hoping enough of them will hit to make a difference. I need to do my agility, which is not great.
Why are you trying to punch her several times in the tit?
Jesus Christ. Well,
You old pervert.
The enemy's blocks come more quickly than expected. I mean, the enemy's blocks can come very slow, and they would still block this poor old man trying to attack. Craig?
Yeah.
Would you try to attack the witch if I asked you to?
Sure.
With your knifeu?
All right.
Attack this waifu with your knifeu. All right.
All right.
So Craig is going to attack with the. Is that a bladed weapon, right? Yeah.
Minty
It's a
Fanny
knife, but
turns around and yells, "You cunt!"
you can't
and
say
tries to
that.
stab her.
With a flourish, you lure your foe off balance. Test agility. You want at least 2.
I just said it though. I can only roll an additional die if I'm being attacked, not while I'm attacking.
I think so, yeah. You can use this to convert things, or wait,
Yeah.
roll 1. No,
So
it's
this is
evade.
just a 4.
All right. You do it though.
Hold on.
You what? More isn't going to help.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. You're right. You're right. It was.
Yeah, I'm gonna convert the investigation to another success.
Do you want to re-roll this blank die before you do that? In case you get enough to kill her?
Sure.
Okay. Roll 1 die.
No.
Shit. Alright, well, you do 4 damage. She is looking very bloodied, but she is still in the fight. And that's my turn. Kyle
I
and
got
Lost
her in
Oak.
the throat, but I didn't hit the jugular.
Do recall that there is also a witch here. I know she can be hard to see. There's a witch here, and then there's this witch here over here.
I think we might not necessarily want to focus on killing the witches because they just keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
the
it
voice
sounds
said
like
that the ritual is nearly complete.
Yeah, it does sound like the ritual is nearly complete, and it sounds like the ritual is going to be past here somewhere. Now, again, this door could be open now, or it could still be locked. It is, I think, possible to knock it down if someone has enough strength to do so, but the key could also be in one of these areas, or might not even need it. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's going on. So, Kyle, Lost Joke, what do you want to do?
I'll have to use a full movement and then half a movement. Would I still be able to open the door?
No.
No.
So the only thing I can do is just get to where you are.
I have a plan. Would you like to hear my plan? It's going
I
to
think we'd
use
all want to
someone's
hear.
turn. It's going to use someone's turn. So one of the things that you can do as an action is you can push someone. You can, if they're willing, you can push someone one space away. It's from your space into another space. If one of you pushes the other one into this space, then you only have to do one move to get to the door, and then you could open the door. Or attack the witch.
We should attack this witch because she's gonna interfere
Probably yes. I think you
with
pretty
the
much,
opening
yeah,
the door. But the
Yeah.
other witch should be ignored.
I agree. But that does use an action, so that's kind of like your turn. Obviously you have two actions, but pushing does take an action. So which one of you? I think Lost Joke should be pushed over so he can.
Because yeah, I'm
Crowbar
the
this
only
witch.
other one with a weapon.
Yeah.
The
Do you
crowbar
think
also might be useful against the door,
that's also true?
potentially.
So, Kyle, would you like to use an action to push Lost Joke into the next room?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, you do that. And then you also still have one action left to do if you would like to do something else.
You could.
I will also move into them.
All right.
Well,
do you
you
want to
might as
go?
well move 2 spaces then.
Yeah, you might as well move over
Oh
here.
yeah.
So in your rush to get out of that boring ass library, you tackle into Michael McGlenn, and both of you go through the door. Michael falls on his ass on the floor, and you continue on down the hall.
Yeah.
All right. Michael McGlenn, Kane, it is your
I'm
turn.
gonna run over here and brain this witch.
Okay. You swing your weapon back and forth, but your foe continues to elude you. Your muscles strain, and you begin to tire as you struggle to continue your onslaught. Roll will. You want to. Oof. Can you re-roll anything? Can you do anything? Once per round, you may re-roll one die. You haven't done that yet. So, re-roll one. Jesus Christ. Well, it happens. It's fine. You are forced to cease your attack to regain your strength. Alas. You're over here now. I think that's everybody, so... Continuing on. Unbidden, the terrible things you have seen rise up from your memory, where they were safely locked away. Each investigator flips to horror face up. Let's do this one at a time. Lost Joke, you first. Do a shuffle on here, and then take 2 cards and flip them up.
Just do the one and then do the other one after.
Yeah, just do one at a time. It's always, again, one at a time, Lost Joke. One at a time.
Well, I already drew, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Become dazed, and then flip this card face down. So you're dazed again, Lost Joke.
I wasn't dazed at all.
Dazed and confused.
Minor shock.
Oh no, that dazed is really gonna hurt Lostro.
Kyle, your turn. Shuffle your horror, and then take them one at a time. You got to take 2, or of these. Minor shock. Minor shock. All right. Me. Minor shock. Terrible truce. I gain 1 clue again. Great. And then Craig.
Become fearless.
Nice.
Illusion of power. Well, I did stab a witch in the neck.
It's true. It's true you did.
Effects cannot cause you to suffer horror unless you choose to. What?
Basically, if that means it means what it says. If
I have no horror gain unless I want it. Okay.
yes, there might be a case in which you might want it, but you got one more to do. Minor shock. All right.
Minor shock.
This witch, the one that we're all surrounding, moves up to 2 spaces within range. Right, she's already in range. I think technically she might try to move away.
I don't think so.
It attacks the investigator with the highest health. I think that is Lost Joke. It's gonna attack you, Lost Joke.
Like a highest health total or highest
Yes,
health?
it just says highest health, which I think is total. Monster attacks. Michael McGlenn Kane. A tiny homunculus appears on your shoulder, demanding the answer to riddle after riddle while holding a sharp claw to your throat. Roll lore +1. So whatever your lore is, +1. Two. Well, you become dazed, but you're already dazed. You can't become double dazed. You do suffer 1 damage, so take 1 damage, face up, and do what it says. Just 1. Just 1. Take the whole stack. Back spasm. Pain flares up and down your back, and suddenly you cannot stand up straight. Drop 1 random item. To do this, you put both of these items face down in a pile, you shuffle them, and then you pick one. And it is dropped. It is dropped on the floor where you are. So it still exists. But it is now on the floor in that room. The other witch moves 2 spaces to be within range of as many investigators as possible. It's already in range, so it's probably not going to move. Then attacks the investigator with the highest health. It's going to attack you, Lost Oak, again. It's the same thing. Roll your lore +1. Tiny homunculus riddling you this, Batman. You suffer 2 damage this time.
Face up or face down?
Up. Always up unless otherwise noted. Minor injury. Alright. Grievous injury. The pain clouds your vision and sends you staggering. Suffer 1 additional face down damage. Alright.
You're now triple dazed.
I've only got 3 points of health all of a sudden.
It's okay. We can help. I can help. We must
We'll
resolve
help
a
faster.
horror check. We must resolve a horror check against one of the witches. I'll just do this witch. It doesn't really matter which one, because they are both the same. For a moment, you think you understand the source of the witch's strange powers. Lost Joke. This is everybody who's going to do this. But first, Lost Joke. Roll lore +1 again. Everything with these witches is lore +1. You're fine. You're fine. Nothing happens to you. Kyle. Roll lore +1. Would you like to make that a success? Yes. All right.
Yeah.
You're fine then. Me. I'm fine. Craig? Lore +1. You'll have to spend a
You
thing.
use a clue.
All right,
Yeah.
and then you're fine. End the phase. It is our turn once more. Who wants to go?
I'll go and stab the switch.
Okay. Brandishing your blade, you trust a quick strike to outrace your enemy's defenses. I guess that works. Roll agility. Oh wait, roll. Sorry, it's fine. I mean, you did it all. Go ahead and roll another 2 dice. In addition, you got 2 and potentially 1. You don't need that much. You're fine. If you pass, your enemy's arms raise just after you connect and are quickly diverted to staunching the flow of blood. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result. The monster is dead. This witch is
Die,
dead. You have
bitch.
stabbed this witch to death. And also, don't forget this lucky rabbit's foot is also on the floor in this room. If anyone would like it. That's it. The witch is dead. Ding dong. The witch is dead. That's your one action. One action remaining.
I turn with arterial blood splattered all over my face and go, "Was that good, Mr. Kane?"
Mr. Kane, are you going to respond to this?
I'm dying.
Am I a good girl? Alright, then I'm gonna open the door.
All right, you're going to attempt to open this door. See if it's locked or not.